Hello, everyone. Happy day to you. Let's just go ahead and address the
elephant in the room.
Isn't she a beaut?
She's beautiful.
She's a beaut.
She's heavy, too.
She is heavy. She is heavy. We're doing a fun Glowforge project today. But before you all lose your minds, you can definitely still make this project with your Cricut. If you missed yesterday's project, Rachel made a fun stocking tag / ornament, and we cut it out using Glowforge, but also showed you how to cut it out using your maker and chipboard. So you can do the same thing with this. I've made a fun cut file for today. It will be available over in the flock next week when I do our cut file dump. If you are not a part of the flock, you are missing out. Let me just tell you a little bit about our flock. So yesterday we said to you all, basically we don't get paid for anything here on YouTube until we hit some specific goals for monetization. And one of the goals is to have 1,000 subscribers. The other goal is to have 4,000 watch hours. And you all rallied, our flock rallied, and made it their mission to make this happen. We did hit 1,000 subscribers overnight. When we woke up this morning, we had a fun surprise. Like 5:30 this morning, I text our group and I was like, look, it happened.
It was amazing.
Yeah, so you all are amazing. You did that. The watch hours has not updated. It normally takes like 24 to 48 hours to update. So we'll let you know with that. But we kind of issued a challenge and we're like, look, if you all can get 4,000 watch hours by the end of the week, we'll give away 2 Cricut Maker 3s. So if you feel inclined to help out with that, you just have to be, in order to win that, to be eligible to win that, you just have to be a subscriber to YouTube. Subscriber.
Yep.
You're amazing, yes. Where was I going? Oh, our flock. That's the kind of flock that we have. And if you want to join our flock, we would love for you to join our flock.
We would love it.
Rachel is probably dropping a link. If not, it's clicked below. You guys can join the flock. Right now, what we're offering is to purchase our course, which is a little mini course, and it has lots of amazing foundational things that you'll learn and can apply toward other projects. And with that, what we're offering right now is 6 months, access to the flock through May 31st of 2022. So it is $69 to join that, and we would love to have you. That is very, 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 very inexpensive considering all of the cut files that we are going to be pouring into you over the next 6 months, as well as member-only content. Take advantage of it. It's a good deal. It will never be this price again, ever. Just letting you know.
And Becca, we have gotten a ton of questions on the Glowforge.
Yeah, let's hear it.
If you're ready to,
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hit a couple.
Let's go.
How much was she?
She was right at $5,000. She was right at $5,000.
What different sizes and tiers do they have of the Glowforge?
Yeah, let me pull all of this up so I can get it like 100% for you all, because I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction.
And while Becca's looking that up, Becca thought about this today. Aubrey said, what's her name? We haven't named her yet.
We don't know. She needs a good name.
She needs a name.
Yeah,
She
okay.
does.
Let's see here. The Glowforge Pro, which is this one, if you have a referral code, you can get it for $5,500. Rather, it was not 5, it was $5,500. The Glowforge Plus, if you have a referral code, is $3,745, and the Glowforge Basic is $2,870. So there's those pricings. Also, Rachel can share the link with you all. You can look at them more in depth and see what the differences are. The Glowforge Pro, why we elected for the Glowforge Pro was that it does cut faster, but it also has, I don't know if you can see right here or not.
Yep.
Where is it?
You can see all the way down.
Somewhere right here is a pass through, and there's also right here. So you can cut as long as you want. You're still in this constraint, but you can cut as long as you want. So that's why we chose it, and we're gonna be doing some videos on that. It's super exciting. And the really cool thing about Glowforge is that you use SVGs to create things in there with the Glowforge in their software. And I'm going to show you today how versatile our SVGs are for Cricut use, for Silhouette use, for Glowforge use, et cetera, et cetera. That's why when we kind of were deciding what we wanted to do as far as what direction we wanted to take Oak and Lamb. We were like, these SVGs are so versatile. We can have sort of this common theme, but take it in so many different directions so that we're not just tied down to one way of crafting.
And is the Glowforge the same as a laser cutter?
It is. It is a laser cutter. Yeah.
I have to read Doug Meyer's comment.
Hi, Daddy.
He said, Becca, Dad is on board until my break is over. You go, baby girl.
I'm here.
That is just the cutest thing in the world.
I don't think Daddy's seen this thing work. So hopefully your break's long enough till you can see. It's marvelous.
They're giving lots of name suggestions, including Wayne, which is just cracking me up.
Oh Lord!
So we'll have to go back and rewatch this. Becca.
Cipher through them, yeah.
Cipher through some of these incredible names.
Do we have any other questions that I need to address?
Does it print or just cut?
It's called a laser printer, which is confusing a little bit. I want to show them. Hold on. I wasn't planning to do this. Give me just 1 second.
Okay. There goes Becca.
Yeah, it cuts for sure. It will cut a variety of different things, but it also will etch. I don't know if you can see this or not.
Let's go.
The overhead.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
Now this
not
is
a thing.
Can't see it.
Not really.
Okay, never mind. It's engraved.
Kind of.
It's engraved. It etches on there, and so you can use a variety of different materials. Acrylic and MDF board are my favorite, but you can use different hardwoods as well. I have mentioned it before. Glowforge has some proof grade materials that are available on their website. However, they're astronomically priced. And I have found several different little shops who sell really great. I've used their acrylic and their MDF as well. And I'm really happy with it. So we'll eventually be sharing all of that information with you as well. We're testing out different companies, different MDF boards and acrylics and woods and things like that, so that when we give you all this information, you have the best product for the least expensive. Like we want to do this testing for you so that you're not wasting money doing it.
Yeah. And I think I would say that a Glowforge is not as much for personal use as commercial use. I feel like you would want to invest in this to make your money back and then get a lot of return on your investment. I feel like that's kind of the point of this.
I would agree with that, Rachel.
If you're just, staying home wanting to etch your new laptop, it's just not.
That's not a good, no. Yeah.
But if you really want to build a business and you want to make money with it, this is a really good investment. It's a very professional piece of equipment.
Yeah.
It really is.
And if you are interested at all, then go and join some Glowforge groups, specifically Glowforges, because there are testimony after testimonies about people asking, I'm really interested in this, but how quickly did you make your money back? That type of thing. And they will say the same thing. If you're interested in it as a hobby, you're never going to make your money back. But if you want it like as a side hustle, or even to completely replace your current job, then it's very doable.
And it's very versatile of a piece of equipment. It does a lot of different things. I've actually seen one company that I almost used it was a while back, before I kind of knew what a Glowforge was.
Yeah.
To engrave one of my dad's handguns. Like things, you can like send things in to people if you want to be that type of company.
Yeah.
And personalize their items and send them back. I mean, there's just a lot of different things you can do with it. Don't think small for sure with things like the Glowforge, because the possibilities are really endless. It's awesome.
I saw one question: what is the price point for the materials? And that's a great question. With Glowforge, you can look at their actual website. It's pretty pricey, but I've used the one that we're using today, the MDF board that we're using today, and this acrylic that I have right here is from WAI Supplies. We've tried them out. They have a great selection. They shipped really quickly. It's a small company, which I appreciate being able to support that because I'm a small company. But I'm trying to pull up the pricing right now. I know I got like 25 pieces of MDF board and 2 pieces of acrylic, and acrylic is more expensive, but I still think it was only like $70 for all of that, which compared to Glowforge pricing is a whole lot less expensive.
And Becca, the same friend asked, is there another manufacturer besides Glowforge? Which I would think she means, is there other laser printers like this?
Yeah, well, they're not, yes, but here's the thing. And they're cheaper too, to be 100% honest. In my opinion, they're not quite as easy to learn. This is more for someone who is familiar with like hobby type things, in my opinion, if you can work a Cricut, you can work this. The software is very easy to use, and the advantage of something like this over the other print or laser printers is that this is a whole lot smaller, so you can put this in your house. You do need a venting system. Glowforge
or a filter, which is very expensive.
Glowforge has a filter that's right at $1,000. The actual filters that go in it are pretty pricey as well, and they do have to be replaced. But you can also vent it through a window. My dad has rigged up this amazing system for us. We have it vented out this little slot in our door right here.
It's perfect.
It's perfect, yes.
Stacy says, could you use MDF and such from Home Depot or Lowe's?
Yes, people do that all the time.
Yeah.
Great question. Any other questions about any of this?
Have you guys ever thought about selling Glowforge kits for people to glue and paint themselves? That's an example of a fantastic way to make money with this.
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
To put kits together and send them out to people that,
For us personally right now, because we've had a lot of friends, a lot of family who have asked, well, what are you selling? Like, I want you to make this. I want you to do this. When is your store going to be open? Like, we're not doing any of that. We're teaching you how to do it. For a couple of reasons. One, that's what we want to do. We don't want to make product to sell. Two, we don't have the manpower to do that either. Like to be 100% honest, I wear so many hats here. I can't make merch and sell it too. Because then it's take the orders, then it's make the orders, then it's prep the orders to go out, then it's ship them, and then it's customer service. Like, okay, this happened in shipment, or I don't like this color, and I just, it's a whole business in itself. You're absolutely right, Rachel. Yeah. Eventually, I'm not saying we would never do that. Yeah. Like I said, that's not my passion to do that.
But it needs to be your passion if you buy Glowforge. Yeah. That's basically what we're saying. We want to teach you how to take the knowledge and do what you're passionate about and sell and make what you're passionate about. So we hope that you guys are enjoying this training, because there's a lot more awesome training to come with this Glowforge.
Betsy Adams, I just opened my Glowforge brand, my gorgeous brand new Lindley glue gun. Ooh, I'm so excited. Isn't she gorgeous?
I love that.
Now to raise the money for my Glowforge, I am excited. So I love that. I love setting goals for yourself. Like if you use your Cricut to make money, I love the idea of setting little goals for yourself in order to save money for the Glowforge.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
absolutely.
There were so many great comments, Becca. I'm
Anna
so
says
excited.
The party is here.
Yeah.
Well, Anna.
Let us know if you guys have any more questions throughout the video. Becca's going to actually be demonstrating how to use this thing and the software, and you get to see it in action, which is really exciting.
Yes.
We were talking about it yesterday. I'm still fascinated by it here. I still roll over there and stare at it every time it's on. It's so neat. I love it.
It's fun. Yeah, we wanted you to see it in action, because we can cut all of these out beforehand, but like unless you see the software and see how easy it is to make things, like the idea of a laser cutter still seems scary, does it not? Like so I want you to see how easy it is to use and how not scary it is.
How big of a project can you make in it, Twyla asks?
Oh, that's a great question. It depends on which one you get. I think the bed of this is 20, but you can cut 18 and a half or 19. Hold on. That's a great question. I should have known that.
Without the pass through, right?
Yes. Yeah. Hold on. Can Glowforge Pro cut. Yeah. 19.5 by basically a infinite length, whatever you want, with the pass through. Without the pass through, it's 19.5 by 11. And then here's another question. Before you ask, what's the thickest material that Glowforge can cut? And then this says Glowforge performs well with many materials, 1/4 inch and less on a single pass, and it can accommodate materials as thick as 1/2 inch, but may require multiple passes or flipping the material over. Now, if you are, I'm trying to see something here. If I wanted to take a tumbler and place it in here and engrave it, I could not do that. 2 inches is the max thickness of material that you can put in there to like engrave and things like that.
Yeah.
There have been some hacks, and I do not recommend this. So do
not
recommend this. Some people cut the bottom of their Glowforge out so that it can be raised up so they can set things down further. if you're going to do that, just buy a different laser, like, because it voids the warranty immediately.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. It's not, I don't know. Anyway. Anyway. Okay. Any other questions?
Not that I can see. I will let you know if there's any more. But Becca, what are we making today?
I haven't really put one together, but I can kind of show you. If you want to go to the overhead camera.
Yeah.
We're making this cute little guy right here, and it is a little rainbow with little different pieces, and this guy goes on top. We're going to glue that there, and then we're also going to hang some yarn from the bottom so it has a fringy element. Like I said earlier, this is a cut file. I will release this in next week's drop. I've created a PNG so that you can use it for stickers or print and cut if you wanted, but I also have the SVG so that you can cut it out with chipboard if you're a Cricut user. Or you could use this, you could do vinyl with it too, because you could just contour out these holes right here.
Yeah.
So you could do vinyl with it. There's so many different ways to use files. And so if this is something that you're interested in having and learning and doing different things, then you're going to love the flock.
Yeah.
You're going to love the flock. Plug in.
And I'm going to switch it to you, Becca.
Okay.
For those who aren't sure, what do you mean by cut file drop? How can people get these cut files we're using?
Okay, so right now we do not have a membership with Oak and Lamb because we want to make sure that we have all of our ducks in a row and can launch the best experience for you all. But we had so many people who wanted more than just our course that we launched. And so we got our heads together and thought of a way that we can make that happen. So we've launched our course, but with that, we are also offering access to our flock. Our flock is our online community, and it's a private Facebook group that we host and share. We will be, I haven't done it yet. We were just talking about that today. We'll be sharing member-only content in there, so some member-only lives. But there's also a link at the top. It's a Dropbox link, and until our membership is live where you will go and download files from, we will be sharing files in that Dropbox link. I'm so sorry, I can't talk today. We'll be sharing files in that Dropbox link every single week. I think right now I already have 15 to upload for just next week.
Which is nuts.
Yeah, so there'll be more than that. But
Yeah.
I would say at least 15 files every single week, maybe more. And that's where we'll be sharing them. You can go ahead and use those for commercial use. We are giving you permission to do that. And did I miss anything else, Rachel?
There was a question.
Okay.
Is Glowforge Basic worth it, or can you not do very much with it?
It's, I mean, we don't have a Glowforge Basic, so I can't really say. The limitation is the size, the cutting. So I guess it depends on what you're going to be cutting. What size things will you be cutting? Ask yourself that. If you're just making things like what we're making today, it's absolutely worth it. It's a little bit slower. However, people have done comparisons and all those things, and you can look those up. There are a lot of people who still buy the Basic. Yes. Anything else?
Which would be, this is a hard question.
Oh.
Did you read it?
Yeah.
Which would be beneficial to get first, a sublimation printer or a Glowforge?
Okay.
I think they're two completely different areas of crafting.
And my thought process is this: are you buying them because you want another hobby, or are you buying them because you want to make money?
Yeah.
If you're
It's
buying
not
them
like-
because you want to make money,
Yeah.
I would probably go with the Glowforge, because if you can afford it right now, fewer people can afford them. So the market isn't as saturated with Glowforge product. Lots of people can grab sublimation printers and create sublimated products. And so it's a little more saturated. I'm not saying that it's so saturated you shouldn't do that. Don't hear what I'm not saying. But if I could afford both and could choose, I would choose the Glowforge.
Yeah.
Because
it's not like comparing Cricut to Silhouette. They're both the same type of machine.
No, this
the
is polar
Glowforge
opposite. Yeah.
and the sublimation area, two completely different areas of crafting. They both require such different things.
I love how active you are in the Flock Facebook group. Listen, I feel like I'm just gonna annoy you all because I love you all so much, and I want to be active because I love interacting with you.
I told Becca, if you guys didn't know, my darn Facebook does not work on my phone. Becca had the same problem. I've tried everything, so I can only see Facebook on my laptop, which makes me feel so limited. Like I want to be on my laptop 24/7 to see what you guys are doing. So we've got to fix that. I've got to be in there.
Yeah, One quick question somebody asked, it wasn't asking me, but I'm going to answer. Christine asked where you get blank sublimation blankets, and Shirley answered. I just want you to know that we got ours from Amazon. It's just 100% polyester white blanket, and it wasn't even marketed as a sublimation blanket. I just just searched 100% polyester white blanket, and it came up, and it was perfect. Oh, that's so fun. Shauna says, Rachel, I just got Speedball screen printing. Oh, you saw it. I wanted to know if she could add screen printing to her list of things.
Absolutely. I love screen printing. It's so fun.
Okay. Anyway, who's ready to craft? This is exciting. Let's go. New phone for Christmas is what Wayne says.
Are you getting it for me, Wayne?
Yeah.
Is that from you? I'll work on that. That'll be my small goal I set. I think my boat phone's been paid off for 3 years. It's really old. Oh.
Okay. So what we're going to do first, I want to show you all, if I can even get there, the cut file that we're going to be using.
Yeah, I'll let you get there first,
Okay.
then I'll switch over.
Fantastic. It's right. Why is Illustrator doing this to me?
Screen printing is a lot of fun, Jenny. When you get the hang of it and you get the gist of, like the hand motions and how much ink is actually on there, it's easy to shell them out. It's really fun.
Okay, this is the cut file that we're using today, and when you pull it into Design Space, it's actually going to look like, where did I put it? Hold on. Not that. It will look like this. So this is the PNG version. You can see it doesn't have the little holes cut out. And then here is the SVG version. However, when I am working with Glowforge, I like to go ahead and separate all of my layers. So I pull it here into Illustrator, separate it like this, and then I save it like this right onto my desktop. This is just my preference. You don't have to do this. You can pull them in layered on top of each other. I just find it easier to do it this way. So once you have that situated, you're going to go to app.glowforge.com. And we are going to press create because we're creating a new blank design. And let's go ahead and turn our machine on here because I want to show you all. Oh, you know what? It helps if you plug it in.
That would help.
Yeah. There's no noise. There's no noise. There we go. Now she has noise. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is place our MDF board in the Glowforge.
Okay, let me switch to you.
Go ahead.
Let's watch this process.
So you just pull this open here, and I'm going to come around to the front if that's okay.
Yeah.
You can also move this door down if you want to. It helps get the crumb tray out. You don't have to do that, but I just wanted you to see that. And then you place your material in here, right on your crumb tray. Close it back up and then close the lid. And there's a camera right here, which honestly needs to be cleaned. I'm hoping. Let me wipe it off really quickly. If it has dust on it, then it's not as accurate. Why did she quit making noise? I unplugged her. And your cuts may not be as exact. Okay. So I put that in there because what it does, once you close the lid, it like takes a picture of the inside of the Glowforge. And I'll show you in just a second as soon as it updates what is happening. While it is focusing, I'm going to go ahead and import the artwork that we're going to be using. Are you back on my computer, Rach?
I can be right now.
Yeah, let's do that. We're going to import the artwork here. You can press upload, and then Rainbow Be Happy SVG. I already have this one in here, but I'm just going to go ahead and do it so that you can see the whole process. Okay, so we have that, and clearly this is not what is in there right now. It's homing and viewing everything, so we just have to wait just a second. Yeah,
look at this thing go.
Yeah,
it all moves around, and there's liquid. There's liquid in this little tube. Listen. You just want to sit and stare at this thing all day. You do.
It's impressive. It really is. It is impressive. Lamb Chop should be the Glowforge name.
So I have one in my head. No one said it yet. I have one in my head.
What is
I
it?
think it should be Bo, like Bo Peep. Bo Peep lost your
Oh,
sheep. I think it should be Bo. We should name
that's
it Glowforge Bo.
adorable. It's
We'll
taking
come
its
up with
time
something.
here.
We'll come up
Taking its time. It'll be finished in a second. Go ahead and ask any questions. We'll chat for just a little bit. We are at the mercy of the Glowforge right now.
Yeah. I love the lights on the inside too.
Yes.
That's nice.
Right? It's like a movie theater.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. It is scanning.
We
Okay. So it's
Is it done? Look.
Yeah, well, it's scanned, yeah.
Oh.
So now this is a picture of our MDF board. And the reason that you want to do that is if you're using a piece of MDF board that already has cutouts, for instance, if I used the piece that I had used earlier, then all of this would have a cutout, and you can drag and drop these things over here and place them accurately so that you're not overlapping already cut areas. Now, I want to size this all together. So just like in Design Space, I have dragged and selected all of the layers. And while they're together, I'm just going to size it down so that everything is intact. And then let's zoom in here. Let me see what this size is. I think this might be tiny. So to see what size it is, you can look up here, and you can also click right here and see what the width is. It's 5.5 inches. Let's make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to select all the layers again and then drag. Whoop. There we go. And then what I want to do is just start placing this around here. And to get the most out of my MDF board, I'm going to layer these like this so that they'll cut out of just this area instead of several. I can put this over here and maybe this right here. Zoom in to make sure I like everything. And then because I'm not using a proof grade material, I do need to go in and select the material that I'm using just by pressing this where it says unknown. And I'm going to type in, it's already pre-done because this is the one I use all the time, medium draft board. And now it automatically changes it to engrave, and I don't want it to engrave. So if it's blue, it means it's going to engrave it. So I'm going to select that, press right here where it says engrave, and then I'll change it to cut instead. Now, if I wanted to, for instance, not do something with this layer, I could hit ignore and it won't cut or engrave or anything. It's sort of like the minimize feature, or the, what's the actual term in Design Space when you click the I button and it's not on the screen anymore?
Oh, the hide?
Yeah, basically, that's basically what it does.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to change all of these to cut lines. Cut this one as well. And then our Be Happy, I'm going to do the same. Cut. Perfect. Now that all of this is set up and looks good, I am ready to go ahead and press ready in the top right-hand corner. And then it's going to prepare my print. And in just a second, our flashing, or our button on the Glowforge will start flashing and we'll be able to click it. So we just have to wait a minute. I think this took right at 4.5 minutes the last time to cut. So we'll be able to answer some questions and chat a little bit while this is cutting.
I want to give you guys a forewarning right now. It's going to be loud.
It'll be loud, yeah.
I don't know how loud on the mic. Becca will probably walk over here to me so it's not so loud. But before Becca presses the button, if you want to turn your volume down, just if you got your earbuds in, and then slowly turn it up just so it doesn't hurt I don't think it's going to be that loud.
No.
I just don't want to scare anybody.
Yeah, absolutely. So it still says preparing your print. It's calculating the precision movements and then verifying with print scan. It says you're in the fast lane. The print is being processed. This is going to take 4 minutes and 1 second. It says magic time. And now our button is flashing, which means we're ready to click it.
And it sounds like a plane taking off at first.
Are you overhead right now? Or?
I am, yeah. They're going to see it all happen.
Yeah, I'll kind of move over just a little bit.
Yeah. That's not that loud though. You guys are good.
That's not terrible.
No, not at all.
Anyway.
Yeah.
What have we got going on?
You can see where it's sucking it into that exhaust.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Isn't that cool?
I could just stare at this thing all day.
Dolly is a suggestion for the Glowforge name. I mean, I love Dolly.
Yeah.
I'm always on board with that. Sorry, I was reading other comments.
No, you're good. I
I
wonder
want
how
to
loud it
tap,
is.
but I
though.
don't. Yeah, I want to know how. Is it super loud?
Yeah, let me know.
I'm not next to the table, so
It looks like our levels are pretty good. No, not too loud, Shirley said. Good,
fantastic.
good,
I bet
good.
it would be if I were over there.
Is that venting outside?
It
Yes.
is.
Becca's dad came and set up an amazing ventilation system that goes out our back door at the studio.
So it's
It
not
has
in
to be
here with us.
vented. It
Yes,
has
it
to be
does.
vented.
It stinks so bad and gets so cloudy.
Oh, it's
if
bad.
it's not.
And then you go home and you smell like a campfire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Julie says it's not insanely loud. I'm not standing over there either, so it makes me wonder.
Becca's over here.
Wayne says not bad.
Do you have to mirror words like in Cricut Design Space?
You do not.
No.
You do not.
Which
Unless
is
I mean,
good.
I'm trying to think of it. For instance, if you were making a stamp with the Glowforge, then you would need to mirror it.
So the setup would be best in the garage. Honestly, it could go anywhere as long as it's ventilated properly.
Yeah, you just need a dryer vent, honestly. Like you
Yeah.
could do it in your anywhere. If it is in your garage, then cut a hole where you're going to do that and put a dryer vent in there. It could be in your craft room. If you're near a window, you can vent it out a window.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are lots.
I'm
lots
gonna
of people
split
do
the
that.
screen for like just a second so that you guys can see this. So it'll have the little countdown for you.
And it's accurate.
Yeah, super easy. So that's what that looks like over there. But the fun stuff is, of course, watching that. So I could just vent it out of my window if I ever got one. Yes, Shirley. You
can,
could
Miss
just
Shirley.
vent it out however you want to. And again, there are filters. If you don't use it very often, the filter might be best for you. But if you want to buy one, again, we would recommend buying one to sell things.
Anna's suggestion
Anna.
is adorable.
Anna said to name the Glowforge Lambert.
I love it.
Anna.
I love it. Lambert. That's adorable.
Anna should just be happy everyone's just dying over her name right now. You
Julie
know?
likes Lambert too.
Lambert. That's not bad at all. It's funny.
So funny. I had something else I was gonna say. I can't remember what it was.
You got sidetracked by Lambert.
I did get sidetracked by Lambert. Dadgummit, what was it? Oh well, it must not have been too important.
I guess not. It'll come back to
Yeah.
you. It'll come back.
I would want a 3D printer before this thing, but I love watching you play with it. Yeah, so Donnie and Julie got a 3D printer. They are pretty fun and a lot more affordable than I thought they would be too. You can get one for just a couple $100.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on what size you get too. Betsy loves Lambert. Debbie
They're
loves
loving
Lambert. They love Lambert.
I think it's hilarious. 19 seconds to go, it says. There's kind of, wait, what?
Powerful and a little
And
industrial sounding.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does for sure.
Does the exhaust get pushed out the venting tube? It does. It has a little
Yes.
fan in the back of
Yeah.
the Glowforge that pushes the exhaust out of the tube.
You can see it kind of sucking. When it's lasering, you can see it sucking. But that's it, it's done. It's about to stop. And once it stops, it'll just kind of look. There we go.
Listen to that.
It's cooling down.
Listen to that.
Look at that.
We are ready to take it out now.
Yeah.
This is exciting. So we're just going to flip our lid up. And you can go ahead and push this out if you want to. I like to just do it here so that I'm not having to clean up too much on my crumb tray.
Yeah. And it's not hot. Like
No,
Becca's, yeah,
not at all.
It's not hot.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's finished. And then we can go to the overhead camera and I am going to place a poster board over top of my Glowforge and use it. We're trying to make do here because it's kind of heavy. It's not like I can just move it right here.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to protect this and do a little crafting right on top. Let's lower this table down so I can actually reach. Oh goodness.
And Christina, what exactly is a 3D printer? I feel like it's confusing.
So a 3D printer uses filament, which is like basically plastic that it heats up and prints out whatever a 3D rendering. It's sort of like an SVG, but in a 3D form. And it will print out things that you customize. So these Cricut caddies are made on a 3D printer, but you can get smaller ones to do other little things. Okay,
Becca, do you know how much this thing weighs?
No, I don't actually. Hold on.
You want me to Google it?
Yeah.
I'll Google it.
You Google it. So we're going to bring this back up here. And then can pop all these guys out here. Let's throw those away. We don't need those. But we do need this.
55 pounds.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not super heavy, but
the
it's
thing
awkward.
is, it's bulky.
Yeah.
Yes, it's awkward to hold. If it was 55 pounds in a dumbbell or a kettlebell, we could lift it up.
Right.
But it's just awkward. Yeah.
So I like to get a weeding tool and pop out these little tiny pieces like this, just to, I mean, these bigger ones I could have done with my finger, but that one little one, I have found it's easier to grab a little weeding tool like that. And then all of these little pieces, all of the crumbs, I'm just gonna toss.
And Becca, we have some friends who love our adjustable table. Do you remember where we got them for them?
Yeah, the base is from Amazon, and the top I got a butcher's block countertop from a local, like Southeastern Salvage is the name of it. And my mom and daddy finished them, and then we just screwed them onto the adjustable base. The adjustable base, I think it was like $150.
Yeah.
And then the top.
We have all the links on our very first YouTube video. I can go find it for you guys too if a lot of you want it. But if you go to that video in the description, it's down there too. Yeah.
Amazing.
Do you need specific materials for the Glowforge?
So, yes and no. You can customize the Glowforge to cut whatever speed, depth, power, those type of settings, which allows you to use a variety of different materials. Almost died back here. If you're using, like, Glowforge also has like set materials. For instance, if I want to throw my MacBook Pro in here and engrave something on it, there's a setting for that that's already in there.
Yep, my laptop's engraved.
Yes.
Yeah, from the Glowforge. Becca, this is so funny. Where'd it go? Oh, Shirley, was it Shirley? Where'd it go? Shirley said, Lambert, she's proclaimed his name, first of all.
I love it.
She said, Lambert needs his own table on wheels. He's got a miniature table, like, it's adjustable. Is it Husky? Yeah, it's a Husky table. But to get a visual of overhead him cutting, we had to put him on our table. But he's got his own rolling table. He does.
Yeah, in the future, well, and part of, I have to get a another hose.
Yes.
Part of the issue was the hose.
Yeah.
And so we just put it on this for now. But in the future, what we'll be able to do is roll this table out, or not roll it because it's not on wheels. Move this craft table and then roll the Glowforge in.
Yeah. Kat says, Becca, you make this look so not scary. Just like Illustrator, you have a gift for that.
I'm telling you, Kat, that's why I wanted to do it for you all, because to me it sounded really scary too. Even the setup, I've heard horror stories about the setup of it, and I filmed our setup video for you all. And by myself, that's moving it, doing the camera angles, and just making sure that everything was solid in 34 minutes. I think if I had a brand new Glowforge right now, I could set it up in under 15 minutes.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
Okay, so I have one coat on this. They're going to need 2 or 3 coats just because this paint that we're using is Bear Dynasty paint. It's a household paint, and we grabbed our color swatches, our O&L color swatches, which are these, and just got little paint samples of all of them. So it's a little bit, in my opinion, it's a little bit thinner than like acrylic paint that we would traditionally use for crafting.
Yeah.
So I like the colors. That's what I'm using. And you can see some of these are already dried. I used these sponges earlier for the sample that I made. And so I'm just using the other side of them to get the most use out of them. I love to use these sponges for MDF board because it tends to be a little bit more porous than wood or other surfaces. And so it wants to soak it up. That's why you're going to have to do a couple of coats. Although I will say, if you spray paint it, I, in the past, have had really great success with the spray paint and only one coat.
That's good to know for sure.
I'm gonna move that over.
Spray them.
We'll get our pink here.
And guys, let us know too if you want to join the flock, but you have some reservations, you have some questions. it would also be a great time to let us know what your reservations are for grabbing that mini course, which also allows you guys to have access to the flock through May 31st, which is amazing. That is our private Facebook group where all the fun happens, where Becca drops the cut files, where we have some fun giveaways and live streams and all kinds of fun stuff coming in the works. So let me know if you guys have any questions about that as well.
And also just so you know, our flock members will always receive a better deal than anyone else.
Yep.
So if we roll out our membership, if we roll out a course on Glowforge or quilting or sewing or whatever, you know, hand lettering, Illustrator, then our flock members are always going to get a better deal because we want to honor you all for being flock members.
Absolutely. Yeah. We want to make sure you guys feel loved and valued because you are so loved and valued. Absolutely. So let us know. Does the wood or MDF feel hot when it comes out of the machine?
Not at all. Not even a little bit. I would let Fallon pick it up.
The machine does such a good job at sucking the air out.
Yeah.
It like
It
doesn't
cools
even
it.
give it time to
Right.
make it hot. Yeah,
Right.
it just cools it right down.
Okay. I'm going to do this one. And then...
Oh, Grace Simpson. She said, I just purchased your course to support you ladies. I don't know when I will have time to make anything. I just wanted to show you my love.
I could not.
Is so
oh my
sweet.
gosh, that's the sweetest.
Thank you so much, Grace.
That is precious. If you all would like to support us, and maybe financially you can't do that right now, the best way to support us is by watching, giving us or the other best way is by watching us and giving us likes and subscribing to the channel. So,
Yes.
Grace, that is amazing.
Welcome
Thank
to the
you so
flock,
much.
Grace.
Thank you. Yeah.
So much.
Head on
Yes.
over to our private Facebook group. And if you can't find it, email us, let us know. We can grab the link for you and request access. We will confirm your purchase and let you in there. Yeah. Super exciting. Okay, I'm only going to do one coat on this because I already have one that's completely full, but I wanted you to see, not full, completely dry. I wanted you to see how easy it is to just paint those. You saw I was sort of just slapping it on there, but it looks really great. So you don't have to be really great at painting. You don't have to be like one of those people who is super worried about paint strokes and things like that, because those sponges cover up a lot of issues. Okay, this is a nice, well-loved one here.
And Becca.
Yes.
Wait, we had a question. Where did it go? Okay. Do you guys have any updates when we could possibly buy merchandise?
Ooh, that's a great question. Part of what we're waiting on is we have some of our stuff in. Some is delayed because of COVID. It seems to be an issue with everyone.
We're just waiting.
Another thing is getting the website up and running 100% so that we can do that for you all. And so we are, I feel like, constantly working with our web dev team. Why is this so gunky? Constantly working with our web dev team and making progress every day so that we can have that up and running for you all.
As soon as possible. Yeah. As soon as we can.
Okay, this is just Gorilla Glue. It's wood glue by Gorilla.
Now, this is not the wood glue that expands, right, Becca?
No.
You know I hate that stuff.
No, it is not. And I'm just putting a little bit here and there. That may be too much. And honestly, I like to sometimes grab a paintbrush and kind of spread it around. Let me see. I may grab this sponge instead, since it's already ruined. Just gonna spread it around a little bit so that it's thin and doesn't seep out.
And Becca, this is actually a good question. Shirley Witt says, do you need to oil the Glowforge or wipe it down or anything? So like, what's the maintenance like on this?
Yeah, so because it is, if you're cutting, especially things like MDF board, which tend to be super dusty, you definitely need to maintenance it and clean it. How often will depend on how often you use it and what sorts of materials you're using in it. One of the things that we will be doing is creating videos. Obviously, we have our setup video. We're going to do a Glowforge course for anyone who's interested in that. I don't know when it will launch. I know nothing about it. I'm just telling you we are going to do it.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we will do in that is teach you all how to maintenance and clean it. So the cool thing about this cut file is the ends of these rainbow pieces line up perfectly right here. So you don't have to guess. You just line it right up. It's perfect.
That's so easy. Rainbows
Yes.
are tricky, you know.
They are.
Rainbows are tricky.
They are. I'm not looking at comments at all, right?
No,
So
you're good. Yeah, no, we're good to go. Good to go.
glue
That
a
was a
little
good
bit
question
more
about
here.
the maintenance.
Yes, I
of it.
love that
Yeah.
question.
And one thing that we love about courses is if you guys follow us here on YouTube, because we are in so many amazing crafty areas, if you want nothing but Glowforge content, when we have a course for that, that's perfect. And if you are like, I don't really need Glowforge, but I want some, you know, some other type of content, then the courses are amazing for you. And then that way we're not bombarding our YouTube channel with just Glowforge. There's
Right.
always going to be an incredible mix of things on our YouTube channel, so you will always have a bunch of different things to watch and enjoy.
It's a great point, Rach. And the same thing with all our other courses, like our
Yeah.
sewing course,
Yeah.
our quilt, whatever we do,
Yeah,
whatever
we're gonna
courses
have
we
everything
do.
sprinkled in here, but courses are for you guys who want really good, in-depth, start to finish, amazing content on these different areas of crafting.
Yeah. So I'm grabbing some yarn here. I've cut 4 pieces for each little spot. And I am just looping. I'm doing a lark's head knot through here. I'm going to alternate it with the orange and then our pink color and then orange and then do the other side as well.
And I'm guessing you're leaving these long so you can trim them.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And Becca, one more time, where did we, I know we got our paint from Lowe's or Home Depot,
Yeah.
but what is the type again?
It is Bear Dynasty.
Dynasty.
Yes.
There you go, Miss Grace. Thanks for asking.
Absolutely.
And if you guys ever have any questions like that and you're rewatching this, feel free to leave them in the comments because
Yeah.
I'm always here. We're always here responding to comments. We'll make sure they get answered because we're here to help you guys. Even if you're not watching live, we want to help.
Absolutely. Okay. The reason that I went ahead and did this part before I glued the Be Happy on is that there will be a little bit of overlap and I didn't want to have to try to weed this and kind of fish it out underneath the Be Happy part. So if you're wondering, I haven't forgotten. I just trying to be strategic.
Yeah.
You know?
You've really thought through it.
Yeah. That's not always true. And the cool thing, you can see here that I'm picking up and these pieces aren't moving. Wood glue is pretty tacky.
Which is great.
Yeah, pretty quickly. There we go.
Loving the colors on this rainbow. Thank you, Marianne.
MGL colors.
Becca picked these out and they're absolutely adorable.
O&L colors, not
Yeah.
MGL. I've got to quit saying O&L because Rachel's right.
Every time you say
Every time I say it,
O&L,
it's wrong.
MGL comes out, and it's
MGL was my life.
Yes.
Eventually
Yeah.
I'll stop saying it, but
We've
not
got
today.
between us. There's almost a decade into that
Yeah.
business. So
But I chose these colors because Anna got the Cricut Caddy first with these colors, and I
Which
just
is
thought
just
it looks so stinking cute. I had to replicate.
and if you guys get that caddy, there are so many color choices. So
Yeah, and if you want the Caddy, we don't get any money off of it. It's not like an affiliate link. But however, because we love them so much and we've supported them so much, they have offered a $10 off coupon for it for our O&L followers. So that's amazing. If you want it, let us know. Okay, almost finished with this. And then we can glue on. Oop, I missed a loop. Hey, friends, we have our our local Christmas parade here tonight.
yeah.
It's 57 degrees, which is
It's good.
little
Well, right now
warm
it's
for
like
around here.
62, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But I was thinking I was going to have to like layer up and be half miserable tonight,
Yeah.
and it's actually going to be an incredible night weather-wise.
Anyway, do you all go to Christmas parades? I want to know.
And this one, we didn't have one last year, obviously, because of COVID. So, and Becca actually told me this yesterday. This one, since we skipped a year, this parade is supposed to be 2 or 3 times longer, which means bigger. Like
Yeah,
more
there are
people
so many
entered.
like participants
Yeah.
this year.
So the whole town's probably going to be there. I'm telling you what.
If I see Rachel there, I'm just going to keep walking. We've already
Yeah.
talked about it.
I'm excited though. I love parades.
Okay, so this just goes right on here, and I got a little bit of glue right there, which is not a big deal. However, I do want to grab a paintbrush and just get it off so that there's not like a buildup. I don't want to see that. It wouldn't be white, but you would see like a raised up area. I don't want that. And then I've got one right here. Clean that up.
Shirley said, are you putting that on your pegboard? It's so stinking cute.
You know what? Maybe I should, Shirley.
We'll put it somewhere. And Becca we'll have 2 as well.
Maybe Rachel should. It doesn't really go with your colors, but my pegboard's so full.
I don't care. You can put it on mine. I don't care.
Not doing that.
I put it anywhere. It doesn't bother me.
We could put it over the coffee bar because we have that thing. It doesn't have anything on it. The message board.
Yeah.
That would be
Becca,
cute.
I'm outing Julie. She texted us and said, Becca, are you not wearing shoes? Not only is she wearing shoes, she's wearing socks with sandals.
They're Birks. Do you want to see them?
Are they rubber Birks too?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's wearing some Under Armour socks with
like black ankle socks with Birks. That looks really cute.
It is cute. It's a fashion statement.
Anyway, it's finished. Look at that. Oh wait, no, I have to cut the bottom. Hold on. It's not finished.
We're not done yet.
I revoke that statement. Retract, not
Julie,
revoke.
thank you
Retract.
for caring about footwear and safety here. Becca does have shoes on though.
I'm dying to know what brought that up.
Well, we can see your feet.
Yeah, my feet aren't black.
I don't know. Maybe she thought that you had socks on but not shoes on.
Maybe she sees my shins and
'Cause-
thinks they're my feet.
Yes, she said, I just thought it was socks.
Oh, that's hysterical.
Well,
I mean, I've been known to craft in just my socks.
yeah.
Oh, duty. Look how much shorter that side is.
Duty.
Duty.
Not dad gummit, but duty.
It's the nicer form of crap, which is generally, well, no, that's not generally what I say either, but
No, it's no.
duty it is.
We're going to have a good
Blooper reel.
a good blooper reel with a lot of bleeps. All good things.
Anyway, close enough. Close enough.
I cannot even tell the difference. It looks great, Becca.
Okay, good. I'll hold it sideways.
Okay. Let me switch it. Look at that. That's adorable.
It's cute, isn't it?
Oh, you lowered that table. I'm like, I can almost see the floor.
Yeah, no, it
over
is
here.
lowered.
That's
I had to lower
adorable.
it. What do you think? What does everyone think?
Let us know.
I don't want
How
to
you
touch anything
feeling
because I feel like I have paint and glue on everything.
about the Glowforge?
It's cute, right? Let me raise this so I can see my computer.
Yeah,
You're going to have to let me know what they're saying in the comments.
I will. I'll let you know.
Okay. So what did you all think? Do you want to see more Glowforge? Let us know. If not, let us know. We're here for you all.
I'm trying to find. Someone wanted the link to that caddy. I'm trying to find it.
I've got it right here. I think.
Not quick, like you have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
I have it on my list.
Of course. I think it's on the Black
Cricket's Catty.
Friday thing
Here it is.
too. Yeah, pop it in there
And
for
then
Miss
use the
Crystal.
code oak_lamb.
Oak and lamb.
Very neat, and I must have a Glowforge. Yes, more Glowforge. Love it. So cute. Thank you, Mary Ann. I think it's cute too.
This is just like one of the. Oh man, you can do so much with these things.
You
It
can.
is-
I'm
there
so
is-
excited to show you all. It will
Yeah.
blow your mind.
Yeah.
It will blow your mind. They love it. Yay! This is so exciting. I was so
Yeah.
afraid you all are going to be like, no, I hate it. Never do Glowforge again.
Don't
because
do it.
I really love the Glowforge.
Yeah.
I really love it. Someone was asking how to join.
Oh, I didn't see the comment.
No, I didn't see it either. The way that you join is go to oakandlamb.com. Reach will drop the link for you and just click the link and join. It will help you purchase the course, which also gives you access to the flock through the end of May 31st. And you will go to Facebook, request access to our group. And if you have trouble finding that, this is lots of information. I'm so sorry. If you have trouble finding it, just email us hello@oakandlamb.com.
Yeah.
We'll help you out.
Search Oak and Lamb Flock though.
Yes.
That's where you'll find it.
Amazing. This has been so exciting. Oh my gosh.
I've loved it. Becca, did you
Yes.
love it? It's so
Look how
cute.
shiny my forehead is. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm just gonna be honest. Every time I get Botox, my head gets so shiny because it's so smooth. Like I even have makeup on, but every time, like for 2 or 3 weeks after, I'm like, golly, I need bangs on my forehead.
I always have
So
oily
reflective.
Skin. My skin is so oily and dry, both. So I feel you there.
Definitely more Glowforge. I've never seen anything from anyone but the Glowforge people, so this is nice. That's why we wanted to do it.
And here's the problem. When you go to Cricut for Cricut help or Glowforge for Glowforge help or whatever, no one's honest, because we want to tell you the good and the bad and the ugly, and we want to give you workarounds. No one from Glowforge is going to tell you not to buy Glowforge materials. And that's just the thing. It's great to go there for some help sometimes.
Right, because they know what they're talking about.
When you want training that's going to save you money and save you time and make sure that you guys are getting a really good deal, that's what we're here for. We want to make you confident. We don't want to just take your money. So honestly, we can't wait to be shelling out all these amazing courses for you guys.
Lambert makes me glow.
Oh my god, yes. It's Lambert. That's what it is.
I thought this Glowforge was a girl, but when she said Lambert, I was like, okay, it can be a boy.
Yeah, sure.
Or she can be named Lambert.
Whatever.
Lamberta.
Oh, Lord, that is... Oh.
Something else, right?
That's something else.
Okay. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have any last minute questions, shoot them really quickly. I'm going to try to chat for a second to give you a moment to ask any questions that you might have. We will not be live tomorrow. We will have an organic piece coming out. Rich has a doctor's appointment, so that's exciting. We will be live again on Monday with you all, doing a fun requested project. We listen to you all. We listen.
If we're getting technical, I planned it, then someone asked for it.
And then we were like, okay,
and then we were like, what timing? What a coincidence.
Yes. But anyway, it's a wanted project either way. Yes.
We're going to be etching, which is so much fun. Definitely let us know in the comments what you guys would like to see video-wise.
When it comes to the caddy, can you make a list of all the pieces, accessories you got with yours, meaning all the pieces that I have in it? Absolutely. I don't mind at all to do that. I can take a picture and do a detailed list. We can actually, you want to talk about it right now?
Sure.
Do the overhead cam?
Oh yeah, let me switch over.
So we have this caddy, and the caddy comes in two different styles. Sorry, I have paint on my hands. You'll just have to suffer with me. The caddy comes in two styles. One is called a small fry, which I think Anna has on her desk, and it does not have this tray right here. Because it is intended for use with the Explore series, which do not have all these adaptive tools. So you don't need this little tray for the little tips. This one is called the Tiffany, and it does have space for all of the adaptive tools and the tips for our foil housing, our deep blade housing, our fabric housing, and then we have the rotary blade, our knife blade, and then just this tool that we put all of our tips on. I also have, and this little piece right here, the only thing that I would want to improve, and I don't know how they would do it, is a place for the foil tips. So I just put mine down in here, and I have to grab tweezers to get them out, which is fine because I don't use them enough for it to matter. Then I have a small scraper right here, and then I have our favorite squeegee scraper back here. And then I have my measuring tape, easy access, and then I put my zig pin in here because I use it a lot. These I don't use. I don't know that I'll ever use them, but I just threw them in there for now. And if in a year I'm still not using them, I'll probably either throw them away or toss them in a drawer, never to be seen again. I have my pen tool right here. My little case for needles, for sewing needles, right here. I thought that would be good to put them right here just because it's small and I wouldn't want to lose them.
And I love that these little openings are good for so many different things.
Right.
Like, no one should have the exact same things in all of them. We're different crafters, so we want to put different things in different slots, which is super handy.
So then I put my scissors right here. And then this back left slot was designed specifically for a Cricut rotary blade or rotary cutter. The one right in front of it was designed specifically for the True Control knife, so it's round. This one for reverse tweezers. And then this big one right here was designed specifically for a brayer. Then you have these wider ones right here that you can put your bone folders in. And then all of the ones in front are sort of the same size, and they fit the Cricut scissors really well. They fit the weeding tools really well, the scoring stylus, And then I also have like this quilling tool by Basil, however you say it. And you can also put ink pens and things like that in. I think I covered everything.
Yeah.
I love this tool caddy. It is so handy.
And it's cute.
It's adorable.
It's one of those really, really cute ways to organize things for sure.
Yeah. And you can customize. There are so many color options. You can customize it to your favorite colors, or if you have a craft room that has a specific color scheme, you can do it that way. So many different options. Have I missed anything else?
No, I don't think, no. They love it. I dropped the link for you guys as well.
Again, use the code OAK and Lamb,
Yep.
OAK & Lamb for $10 off. It has to be $60 or more, but you get $10 off. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining us today for this fun first Glowforge debut. Lambert is a beaut. I'm glad you all like him. And I can't wait to be here next week with you all. Rachel will be crafting on Monday. I'll be behind the camera. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. The challenge is still active to get 4,000 watch hours by the end of the week, which would be Saturday night. We'll give you to Sunday. We'll extend. If you have 4,000 watch hours for us by Sunday, we are giving away 2, make or 3. So put it on play.
That was decided during the live yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all. Have a fantastic day.